Once upon a time, there was a place of carved stone faces. A lion with human hands lay sleeping, unaware of what would come. One day, the lion woke up. She rubbed her eyes and opened them. Around her, she saw her cubs stirring, and beyond, a horizon of unbroken darkness. A cub approached the lion with human hands. His soft hand reached out to her. They had no words, but they were a family. Suddenly, a group of monsters emerged from the darkness, their eyes wild with hunger. They attacked. The cubs were no match for the monsters. They tore their flesh and crushed their bones between their teeth. Some they devoured whole. Overcome with terror and grief, the lion with human hands collapsed to the ground. Cold cub noses pushed into her side. There was no escape. But the lion did not want the cubs to die. Desperately grasping at the cold bodies of her cubs, she tried to wake them with all of her might. But it was too late. They were dead. The lion with human hands scrambled to her paws, her claws extended. She took a deep breath and roared into the darkness. In a flash, it was over. The group of monsters now dead. Their bodies ripped apart, the lion's fur soaked in their blood. All that was left for the lion was grief, as she wandered the place of stone faces, covered in darkness. One day, in the darkness, cries echoed across the stone faces. Hearing the cries, the lion ran towards it, seeing a light in the distance. The lion came upon some monsters fighting. A large beast with a dozen hands loomed over a group of the same monsters that attacked her cubs. The large beast quickly tore apart the other monsters that tried to fight it. The sound of cries pierced the air. The monster now set its sight on their crying children. Overcome by emotions, the lion with human hands lunged out of the darkness, standing between the crying children and the many-handed beast trying to kill them.